Well, here we are at ground fucking zero. Right, so this shit. See this stuff? See that stuff? Don't get it. Don't get it. I've got two tubs. Two tubs. I'll put it on the ground. I'll hit it with the sander. I'll hit it with the fucking sander. Now, my garage and every fucking car out there, all the way up there, looks like a panel shop. For 20 years. It's been a panel shop for 20 years. There is dust everywhere. Look at it. Look at it. It is fucking everywhere. It is just everywhere. Right? Look at that. Look at it. Everywhere. Oh, my God. Now, let's have a look. There's even dust on the dick. Yeah, look at that. There's dust on the dick. There is dust on the dick. Dust on the dick. Look, look. Shake, 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 shake. Shake. Oh, look. See that? Right. Okay. We're titling this video When the sex is gone, it's over. Okay? See, you all know me, and I'm sure you do. The ones that I've got me little Honda Jenny pack. When Glenn had a Honda dealership, he had these little it's a battery charger and a phone charger and everything. It's a little generator, little Honda generator. Yeah. So anyway, that's why I'm looking like shit, breathing in this shit. That stuff just came off the ground straight away. Then I went and got this powder. Here, wait for it. I got this powder. Epoxy. Yeah, I got that. I thought, oh, Chris, got that. So 450 mils of water, and you mix it. Now I did read the word sand in there. I did read the word sand. It just didn't register. I should have registered it, but it didn't register. So what I'm aiming for is a hair salon, right? I want a nice shiny floor, That's really all I want. It's a nice shiny floor. I can't do anything about unless I go and hire the machine and grind the fucking garage out and level it and everything else like that. It just makes a fucking noise. Anyway, so we do what we can. So so I thought I'll get that. It's a bit of a self leveler, right? Yeah. Now it says epoxy. You read that? Epoxy. Yeah. But don't forget the word sand, because it ain't epoxy looking. That's it there. Look at that. Here, listen to this. Listen to this. Ready? Look. Hey, even the job. I mean, honestly, have a look at this. Look, turn the light on. Look at that. I mean, it's supposed to fill in the gaps. Look. Now, with the sand, right? I understand why the sand's in there. I really do, right? It's so you don't fucking slip, okay? That's why, okay? But there's that much fucking sand. There's no gloss. It's like being at a fucking beach, but the sand don't move. And if you fall over, you're going to scun yourself, mate. Look at it. Fucking shit. Absolutely fucking shit. What's that? What's that? Right. Fucking shit. So, that's that fucking stuff in that tub. Look at that. That's it. Look at that. I was sanding it, and I put it down. Everything. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Fuck. You should have seen the fucking dust that came off the way. Unbelievable. I'm going to turn the light on. Well, anyway, I'll put this over here. I think you should be able to hear me. I'm going to be rather loud. So when the sex stops, it's over, baby. Alright? Remember that, boys? When the sex stops, it's over. I am going to be very careful, but also I need to be truthful, right? In one hand, I wish to protect the person, but in the other hand, I need to divulge what the issue is, okay? And being able to do that, it's fucking exhausting. It's fucking exhausting. It's painful. It hurts. And you're wanting to know the whys. And you just don't get them. And you can't walk away either. You're stuck. You're fucking stuck. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we've all been there, and there's a number of yous. So you people out there just say, just pack up and leave. Just go. It ain't that easy. It ain't that easy. Number one why it's not that easy is you've invested your time, your body, your sweat, your physical matter, everything before money. Passion, feeling, trust, dedication, support. You've given those things before your money. That's how it's supposed to be, isn't it? In that order. Supposed to marry for those values. Supposed to be together with someone for those values. Are you? Respect, honour. Yeah, I'll be there. I've got your back, no matter what. I'll never leave you. Right? If I'm late, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'll never forget you. Yeah, right. And you know what? I'm not going to be a smart ass, but there was a time when that was true. It was true. And that's what it was like. That's what it was. It was. And that all went out the window after World War II, when the war ended. And you had these fucking... No, it's not true. Not true. It ended, you know when it ended? It ended when my mother was born. She was born 1950, 1951, 1950. It was that generation. Yeah. The hippies and fucking everything else, because they've just taken full advantage of what the suffragettes did. Yeah, that's right. So all you women that were born in the 50s, all you did was just take advantage of what good, staunch women made ground for. And those women were predominantly nurses, and then they became factory workers, and they were making the ammunition and the guns and everything else for the men overseas, for their husbands and stuff. They did. They came together. There was a women workforce that was building a lot of those vehicles. In fact, they were building planes and that. So, women back then, we know you can do it. Women of today, you don't want to do it. You just rather be the 50s woman, eh? And dance around on the ticker tape parade of the suffragettes, yeah? Hey? Who only took off their bras, mind you. They didn't go, oh, naturel, at 12 o'clock in the afternoon in the city in front of miners. Okay? They all had a bit of decency back then. There's no fucking decency now. You can't trust a person on their fucking word, really. But when I say that, you can. You can. I know Julie. She can trust my word. It's like that. It's as quick as that. And I'm not talking shit. These people who turn around and go, men on men, whatever. Yeah. Oh mate, I've got to get to know you to trust you. It takes time, Fuck off time. Fuck off time. No, it's an instant. It's a feeling. I've always said there's a couple of words that there's a couple of words that have been made to recognise a feeling. And these words, I'll tell you in a minute, but these words these feelings should never have been made into a word. Number one, respect. That word should never have been made to, make it, I have respect for you. Because when there's not a word for it, what do you got to do? You actually got to show it. You can't just say it. There's no word yet. So Cro-Magnon man, respect was back there. There was. They just didn't know how to say it. Love was back there too. They just didn't know how to say it, but they knew it. They knew what love was. Love was nurturing. Love was be there. Love was I will tend to you, your needs, my love. And her needs, and I will be ready when you go home from the hunt to bandage your wounds and cook the feast that you've brought us. That's it. There's no woman's work, there's no man's work. It was just he did that, she did that. That's it. And if he broke his foot, I'm sure there was women out there, and there has been, that have gone out hunting because the husband's broken his foot. You know? It's like if you burn your fucking finger in the kitchen, I'm sure your husband will get up and he'll do the cooking because you burnt your little finger. This video is going to be a bit spasmodic. There might be some mood changes you might witness. On the basis that, you know, this has been like this for a very long time. And me being the Scorpion I am, you know, stubborn, good love maker. Absolutely fearless. And you piss me off and I'll fucking cut your fucking head off. That's a Scorpion for you. Yeah. I live my life with my heart on my sleeve. And that I put it out there. I'll give everything out into a relationship, whether it's a friendship, a job friendship at work, yeah, I'll give it all. And I think there's a lot of people who can understand what I'm trying to say. You know, you give it all. And, you know, you don't even make the mistake. It's not you. But they just grab you. They hit you because you're the one who's doing the job properly. You're the one who's rocking up to work looking fucking fine. You know, wearing the uniform or looking good. You know, you're on time and you're hitting all your markers and more. Yeah. Now you've gotten into the job role so good where you've taken on a role of your own and twisted it a little bit and, you know, made it a little bit groovy. Hey, you do that. You do. And in some jobs, you know, because you're nice, people want to reward that. I can see why. Why wouldn't you want to reward someone who's nice? Why wouldn't you want to reward someone who's doing their job properly? I mean, honestly, really, just to find someone today, and I mean this, just to find someone to do their job properly, really. I mean, just do the job. And let's think about this. What are you saying, JB? What are you saying? All right, the Quickie Mart, you know, Mr. Abu, you know, because we've all got one in the supermarket, in the service station now, right? They're on the phone. How's that fucking doing your job? How's that customer service? They couldn't give a fuck. And it's like that everywhere. Yeah, the fucking pub manager. Yeah, what can I do for you? This is the nominee, yeah, of the pub. Yeah, what can I do for you, miss? Yeah, what? Yeah, hang on a minute, mate. Yeah, what? What's the matter? Huh? What's you on about? Hey? I got no time for this. And that's the nominee. You know, see this attire? See this? Have a look at this. See this? What I'm wearing? Right? Paint. Been on me fucking hands and knees all day. And I didn't get fucked either. Didn't get a fucked head. I couldn't even get stabbed in the ass. Right? Okay? I could walk in the ground at least. Yeah, no shit. When Crown opened up its doors, yeah? When it was at the fucking World Trade Center, yeah? And they opened up their fucking doors while Crown was getting built, right? And we've got to square up on this, okay? We've really got to square up on this, okay? The Packer family, Kerry Packer, did not put 1 cent into the development or the planning of Crown Casino, okay? He did not. The man did not even gamble in Australia. He did not gamble in Australia. Okay? He did not gamble where he did place of business. Right? He used to go to Las Vegas. He used to go to a little French chateau casino in over there, tucked away. He had his little pockets. Right? Okay? But he never gambled. The only gambling here he did was the horse races. Okay? Now, to dumb that out on why he was so powerful with Crown was this. If you remember, they went around because Packer was the man, and he still is the man, the family is. The Murdochs aren't, they're lies. But Kerry Packer, his word was his word, and what he said was gold. And you'd make $1 million. Right? He gives you good advice. And he said, they asked him, they said, what do you think of the Crown Casino project? He said, oh yeah, it's good. About time we had to, you know. That's what he said. Mind you, the casino was put in after the pokies. So the horse had already bolted. Everyone else put a casino in first to get an idea on how big the gambling problem may be. And then, you know, sorted out the pokies. That's why New South Wales pokies are all football clubs and surf clubs. Yeah? They got that right. They said, okay, people are going to gamble, but we're not going to give it to people who can just not give their money to no one. Yeah, we're going to have the, you know, veterans. We're going to have the fucking surf divers, all them. Okay, the money's going to go somewhere as well as, you know, there's going to be someone, CEO, going to be getting a nice paycheck every year, but at least they got that right. Every other state got it right, bar fucking Victoria. What did they do? They banged up fucking pokies everywhere without a casino. So, when they asked Kerry about the thing, he said, yeah, no, I think it's a good idea, about time. We need one. We're the only one without one. That's all he said. That's all he said. And that alone, overnight, drove the fucking share prices. That's why they got the fucking extra money to build what they built. Because everyone jumped on board. Because Kerry said, it's not a bad idea. About time we had one. We need it. We're the only one. We're the last one to get one. No one else can do any more. They've already got them. They can build new ones. But Victoria was the first state, the last state, out of all and territory, to get a brand new casino. Queensland could have been building another one. That's right, another one. They already had one. Victoria's getting its first one. Oh, exciting. Was. Anyway, so it's building along. Going along. Kerry's doing his thing. Anyway, that opens up and everything else like that. It's open for about a year, I think. Wasn't that long. And Kerry didn't express any interest. He didn't buy any shares in it. None. To what people may think. Didn't buy a single share. And they asked him, they said, have you been to the new Crown Casino, Kerry Packer? And he's like, no, I haven't. I don't seem to like a theme park. That's what it seems to be, theme park. He said it's got 57 different entrances onto the gambling floor. A true casino has one entrance. Doesn't matter how tall it is, how big it is. To get to the gambling floor, it's through one set of doors. That's right, one set of doors. Not 57 different entrances onto the gaming floor. And a true casino, as he said, doesn't have kiddie playgrounds just over there, and buffets over there, and cinemas over there, and bowling alleys over there. And they don't. True casino is you dress up, you know, looking suave and smart, with your lady on your arm. You dress up, you look good, and you don't hear the wails of children, or the bickering of migrants, or the Rawblaze family smashing their fucking popcorn with their fucking, you know, drinks and with their fucking thongs on, slapping them. Yeah, that's what they're allowed to wear. They were allowed to wear thongs. Thongs, football shirts, and a fucking singlet, mate. Oh yeah, Crown fucking hit it off well. Basically, they just opened up a bigger size Denny's, right? All you can fucking eat. Everything was 24 hours. Well, with what Kerry said, the fucking shares just went. Everyone was getting out. You know what Kerry did? I'll tell you what Kerry did. Kerry got a bucket and he stood there and he caught all the fucking shares. Here they are, we're buying them all. We're just buying them. Right. And it was really about that time he sort of found me, right? And he's like this. He bought them all. He bought shares. He became instantaneously not just the controlling share factor, right? He had that many shares at different grades. He was the actual voice of it, the direction now. You know, I loved it when Kerry had his finger in Crown and I was working there. I always knew when he was awake. No shit. I'd be doing the night shift and the TVs are on. Yeah, Channel 9. Yeah, Kerry's awake. Because I had a little phone. His phone, work phone, and the radio. I knew when he was awake, watching. He was up late doing some video. You know why? A Western to be on. Fuck, you couldn't give a fuck. 1 o'clock in the morning, you bring up, hey, put on a Western. But Kerry, we've got paid. I don't give a fuck. Fucking, we'll just give them for free. So fucking hell. You know, what are those? Is it fucking Amway? Eh? What is it? Eh? No, like it's going to break me if they don't get commercials from them again. You know what they're selling scissors this time. You know, oh, these famous scissors. They can do this and do that. Just fucking put a Western on me. Right. So no, he didn't put any money in, but they had a very controlling chair, and it did, yes, get to the point where he was on the board. He never sat on the board. James took it, and yeah. You know, some might say James made a mistake and went too deep, but he, you know, was never put money in. Okay? But anyway, enough of that. So yeah, so when the sex stops, it's over. That's what I'm saying. See, I don't know. Let's shut the door. I have to be very careful. I love Mary. But at the same time, and I spoke to Mary just before, I said I'm doing this video. And I have to do it. Because at the same time, I know there's people out there going, is this bloke for real? Is he being serious? Because he's got a good missus, you know. I think he's making it up. I'm not making anything up, mate. I'm not making anything up. Oh, mate. Last thing I want to do, mate, to people out there, last thing I want to do is make anything up. Yeah, I've got stories. Yeah. And, you know, and it hurts a bit, you know, because I do have stories. I've got some fantastic stories, you know, and they're real. They're real. They're not made up. They're not made up. But I don't talk about them. I don't tell them. I don't tell everybody, you know. I don't tell some stories I haven't told until I find the right person who's going to listen to it and believe it, you know, because I'm Justin. Have a look. You know, I'm Justin. You know, how could he know someone like that? How did he make that friendship, you know? What? You got to have money to make friends with, fucking say, you know, certain people, you know, Greg Norman, for example. You know, I rode on his boat, that big fucking cruiser that he bought in the mid-90s, $89 million. I spent 4 days on that, 4 days, 3 nights on that boat with him. And I was just saying, like that, you know. And what I got in return was not what I expected. And it came back like this. How did you get on Greg Norman's boat? Well, my answer to that was one foot in front of the other, dickhead. I don't know what that meant. And it hurt. So if you're listening, yeah, it fucking hurt. That person. Same thing can go for you too. How'd I meet you? How'd you meet me? Hey? Look at that. Hey? You thought about that one? Yeah, you are now. People meet. People pass. Not two ships in the night. Not all the way. Not always, though. Normally they meet in the morning and they're fucking battling and then one dies somewhere in the evening. Right? Right. I never put anything on Mary. When I met her, I was still with my ex, but I was not in the house. I was in the garage. Nothing like this. I've been with my ex for 13 years. And in that time with her, I was still able to be happy and I was able to achieve things. The relationship wasn't what it was. It was a facade. She was older than me, she had endometriosis and she fell pregnant. And she wasn't going to let it go. I asked her, I said, are you going to have an abortion? And she said, no, I'm having it with you without you. And I just said this to Mary, I said, you can answer a question that was given to you 20 years ago. If you haven't answered it, the answer's still there. It is. Because I did this with my ex. So, I stayed, did the right thing. And then, of course, we broke up. I met Mary. Anyway, long story short, Mary, we were going to watch my little girl do little laps at the Olympic Park, and Mary got hot. It was a hot day, and she overheated. She passed out in the stairs and in the seating. And Joe sort of laughed a bit and stuff like that, and I cracked it. I went right off. You know, I fixed up Mary. I grabbed Joe in front of all of her fucking friends, and I said, you know what? You didn't ask. She said, what? I said, you didn't ask. What didn't I ask? When you said you were pregnant, you didn't ask. I asked you, are you keeping it? And your answer to that was, with or without you, buddy. Number one, you didn't ask. I said, ask me now. And she did. And I gave her the answer. I stayed. I did. My answer just wasn't a word. She hadn't asked. I put it into physical answer for 13 fucking years. 13 fucking years. I gave a fucking relationship that was dead before it even started. It was dead. Dead. Let me tell you, for all you newcomers to fucking sex and people having sex and stuff like that, Joe and I were what you might call fuck buddies, okay? Right? But I was actually trying to get away from it, right? I was. It's a nightmare. It was a fucking nightmare. Right? Okay? It couldn't handle me, and especially it was totally embarrassed when she thought I was older, and all her friends knew me, and so she thought, oh, he must be older. And then I've turned around and said, you want to come to my 21st? Oh, fuck. Mate, I was earning that much money back then, doing what I was doing. I never sold drugs, okay? All right, let me make this clear. I'm not going to fucking talk myself up either, okay? Alright, I'm not going to pull my dick out and go, yeah, well, I was fucking somebody. No, I was fucking nobody. I was nobody in the paper, okay? But I was someone on the street. And let me tell you about the street, okay? If you go out in the street like they do today, okay, with their Gucci and their Louis Vuitton and everything else like that, right, trying to get a name and giving themselves fucking names. They name themselves these days, okay? Right? I didn't. You didn't name yourself back then. You were given a name. And people dressed back then to not be seen. That's why crime back then was good. No one wanted to be seen. Less seen, less violence, less problems. Now everyone's fucking doing it with their fucking phone going, hey, here we are, and we're doing a big drug bar. We're going to get the coke off the boat, okay? And we're going to put it on TikTok, okay? And we're going to tick along, and we're tick, 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 that new fucking song. Fucking stupid fuck. That's dancing? The fuck does that look like? That epileptic fit? So anyway, I say, in a fucking relationship that I thought, well, it was what it was. It was a dead end relationship. It was dead. She didn't want me. She wanted my court case that was coming, which she fucked up on. But she wanted the child. I had a job lined up. That I worked hard to be able to get. Well, before I met Joe, my ex. And they were a construction engineering company for roads and bridges. And when you're doing courses like that, you know, roads and bridges, there's a lot of math. Okay, there's a lot of math, and there's a lot of algebra, right? There's a lot of fucking measuring and understanding wind and fucking, mate. There's a lot. And weights and counterweights and everything else. There's a lot. Anyway, I'd proven to them that I was worth investing in. And they did. They came to me and they offered me a 5-year apprenticeship. Back then, apprenticeships were 3 years. They talked with the engineering board and every people in general in needs to know. And they all said, yes, we'll do it. So I was going to become an apprentice for 5 years and take home apprenticeship money. But obviously they said to me, if there's overtime, we'll give you your first preference. I worked hard to get that job, right? And to make ends meet, because I had my cars and my bikes and stuff, I did crowd control. You know, the punch. It was good money back then. If you were good, not good as in punching, just good. No one. Basically, you pretty much got into trouble, mate, if there was too many fights at your pub. You did. The owner of the security, but what are you doing, Justin? What the fuck's going on here? Isn't it? What do you mean? Fucking every week there's a fucking problem. Isn't it? You must be the problem. I'm not the problem. Well, you know, I beg to differ. I've had this place for fucking 20 years. Here we go. Back then people had shit and they kept it. And they gave you a grounding to know how good they were. Now, fucking security companies open up fucking overnight and shut down fucking within 10 minutes later. Oh, but very, very good. Very good. You got people joining the fucking police force only to fucking get that fucking piece of paper to say they were a copper. And then get better paid a fucking private security firm. Being a bodyguard. They've done nothing. They haven't even cut their fucking teeth. They haven't even bruised a knuckle yet. They haven't had a fuck in the toilet yet. Haven't been thrown up yet. On. Haven't been called a fucking wanker. Haven't been spat in the face yet. Haven't been punched in the back of the head. Haven't had a billiard ball smashed in your fucking skull and crack your fucking skull. Haven't had pool cues stabbed in you. And they're fucking just walking around with their piece of paper saying, I what? I what? I worked fucking hard to get that job. And when Jo came up to me and she said, funny enough, the night that she came, I'd asked her to come because I was breaking up with her. She didn't ask. She didn't ask. Yeah, I was breaking up with her. They're ladies before gentlemen. That's what I did. That's what you did back then. She said, I'm pregnant. I've just gone. So you having it? Yep, with or without you. Okay, no worries. But she didn't ask me. So there I am, renting a room with 3 other friends. Jo's lost her job at gift packaging. She used to make bows. She was very talented. She made bows. She lost her job, which means she couldn't pay rent. Which means that's right, yes, she moved in. So what was fucking 4 became 5. And the 2 girls that we were living with, they couldn't stand Jo. And they felt bad for me. They hated her. But she just fucked my life. So anyway, I'm, working. As I'm working, she's getting bigger. Oh fuck, did she get big, mate? Fuck, she was fucking, mate. Sometimes I didn't even get in bed. I did not get into bed. That fucking stomach was up like this, mate. If that thing had fucking rolled over, I was squashed. Fuck, something. And it used to wear the fucking stupidest of shit. It used to wear jumpsuits. I mean, I fucking, you know what it looked like? I'll tell you what it looked like. This is what it looked like sometimes. Imagine him in a jumpsuit. That's what she looked like. Yeah? She looked like a fucking bear. Fuck. Fucking hell. Oh, anyway. Oh, fuck. And she had curly hair too. Oh, there you go. Just more mess to add to it. If there wasn't bad luck, I'd have no fucking luck. Hey? So anyway. She had the fucking blonde hair, mate, and fucking curly. Like a fucking bear. Looked like fucking Shirley Temple. So anyway, it wasn't long, didn't take long for it to register with me that this was not this is not a doable thing, mate. Not a doable thing. And this and my daughter watches this, she'll hear this for the first time. So I went to my bosses at the engineering company, and I said to them, mind you, I was 12 months, almost 12 months in. And I said to them, I can't do the apprenticeship. They went